Hello, welcome back.
Welcome back.
It's Higurashi time. So last time we had no tips.
Yay!
And a group of quote-unquote miscellaneous village people.
Townspeople, miscellaneous. Thank you, miscellaneous townspeople.
I'd prefer to call them miscellaneous village people.
No, definitely townspeople.
Then we can assume that they're doing, fucking village people covers in their spare time.
It's true. A construction worker shows up, an Indian.
The real reason Keiichi was saved was because these criminals interrupted their flash mob of YMCA.
Yeah, that's what happened. It all came up. Indian men did a dance and blowed some smoke. It was very racist, and then that's why they ran away.
That's
Done.
fantastic.
Easy. The village people save Keiichi.
The village people save Keiichi. That is what Watanabe Shihen actually means.
Yeah, that's true.
It has nothing to do with futons and chopping them up with random.
It's not cotton drifting.
Why are they cutting up furniture with gardening equipment anyway?
Because they just have to. It's part of the ritual, dog.
Is that just how you make your bed in Japan? You just get out gardening tools?
I believe it. There's all the cloth collects at the end of the river, and there's some guy who's like, I've set up my little dam so that all the futons get collected near the rocks, and then he scoops them up and he makes a bed out of them.
Yeah, what's really happening here is that the dude living down the dam further down the river. He's just going in and just putting random smelly chemicals into people's futons, so they're like, damn, I gotta get rid of this.
Man.
So that then he has his collection of futons.
And then he has a collection of futon material that he can turn into his own bed in his little cave. And he goes out hunting and he builds his little futon dam. And
the chemicals that he puts in to make the futon smelly.
Yeah.
That drives people insane if they get too high a dosage.
Ah, figured it out.
Done.
Jigurdo does it again. Higurashi solved.
The number of stupid solutions I've posed for this story so far since we've started.
It's great.
After cooling off a bit inside the restaurant, little by little, I realized I was still on edge. The voice is back.
It's back! For how long?
I don't know.
Until his voice.
It's been fine for a while now. There were spots here and there on my body that hurt, probably because I had been so stiff with nervousness. Shion, who had changed into her uniform, brought over 2 glasses of iced coffee. Oh, thank goodness we have excuses to see this sprite again.
It's great. Shout out to boobs.
Oh, God. Here you go, iced coffee on the house. Just bring this coupon with you to the register and it'll be no charge. My patheticness really knew no bounds, but since she went through the trouble, I might as well take her up on the offer. Even though it had started out as such a lovely day, I had to get carried away and do that stupid thing. What stupid thing? Kicking over a bicycle?
No, it was reasonable. He had to. That bike had it coming.
Yeah, it really did.
Sitting there, looking all shiny and shit.
I mean, after all, this is a story. He can't escape his fate.
It's true.
I completely ruined it. But really, you really saved my hide there. I've really come to see you as reliable. Even I was scared, but Kei-chan was in trouble, so I had to be brave and do my best.
Aw.
While a little embarrassed by what she said, Shion made a show of folding her arms boldly. Shion, really, thank you. I was thanking Shion, but I really wanted to thank Mion. Mion, really, thank you. Such a confusing tone of phrase.
It's great. He's thanking Shion, but maybe Mion in his heart?
No, cheer up a little. If you feel indebted, then when you have the chance, you should help someone in need. Like, for example, if I'm ever in trouble. Please come and save me. Yeah, of course. It's a promise. You absolutely have to. Taking advantage of my words, she seemed happy about my promise. So if I'm ever in trouble, Kei-chan will come and save me. I hope trouble comes soon.
Star!
Thank you. Ah, you finally smiled.
Star!
Oh, God.
Yes.
She said as she smiled to herself, poking me in the cheek.
More stars.
Oh, God. A downtrodden Kei-chan is as good as an imposter. Come on, smile. Yeah, that tickles. Stop.
Aww.
Thanks to Shion's meddling, I finally cheered up a little.
What a bunch of cuties!
All the muscles in my body that had stiffened because of the incident finally began to relax a little.
I love them.
When you're in a better mood, why don't you get a little hungry? I'm kind of hungry, so I want to eat some pancakes or something. Do you want some too, Kei-chan? I wanted to show a little restraint, but restraint wasn't really my thing. That's why I replied without any. What was the point of that sentence then?
Because you want to let us know.
They're good, right? I'm pretty picky when it comes to pancakes.
Oh my God.
Don't worry, our pancakes have a pretty good reputation. Shion ordered some pancakes from a nearby waitress. Why is she?
Wait, she's ordering in her uniform. This is great. I love this so much.
An employee ordering from another employee seems kind of weird.
It does!
Hey, speaking of that, wasn't Shion in the middle of a shift? She's just been slacking off while talking to me.
Shion, please.
I told my uncle you saved me when I was surrounded by hoodlums, so he's rewarding you.
Star.
So I have the manager's permission.
Winku, star.
Oh god, Ben, stop.
I can't stop.
That's exactly
Can't
the opposite
stop,
of
won't
what
stop.
happened. Is that alright? It's perfectly fine. By the time the pancakes arrived, we had entered into a relaxed conversation. The other thing I don't understand, well, I mean, I do understand.
What do you understand?
Ryukishi
What do you need to learn, my friend?
Why
Tell me.
Shion showed up, asked for the shift off for a moment, and still got changed into uniform.
Maybe she's just doing a later shift.
Just fan service for the sake of it.
I would never accuse Ryukishi of having
Wouldn't
fan
you?
service for the sake of it.
Oh my god.
Shout out to leotards.
It's just the
Shout
worst.
out to leotards and maids and general horseshit. I love you, Ryukishi. Never change. Mwah.
I was reminded after I brought up my military buddy in episode in
Yeah.
Arc 1.
Yeah, sure.
Many stories.
Does he also love leotards?
Oh yes.
Oh, good.
Many
Good.
stories of the trip where a few of my friends, including him, went to Japan.
Uh-huh.
Oh, the tales of that man in maid cafes.
Oh, no.
Is
Did
the
he
two
get
of
kicked
it-
out?
I won't tell this story.
Can I ask if he got kicked out?
It's too incriminating.
Did he get
didn't
kicked out? Okay,
He
good.
did not. Not that incriminating.
Okay.
As the two of us ate pancakes, we livened the mood with some chit chat about what was on TV, celebrities, that kind of thing. Yeah, lots of celebrities here in the middle of a tiny village. About hobbies, food, really nothing more than idle chit chat. Talking together like this, I once again became conscious of Shion being a girl. You know, that's funny talk, Keiichi, my bar. Shion and Mion are the same person.
Yeah.
There wasn't anything different between them. It was only whether or not Mion admitted she was Mion. But given that, how come our conversation was this different? My god, it's almost like they could be different people.
No, dog.
You
It's
just
just Mion. She's just saying she's Shion.
fucking insane, Keiichi. Keiichi, now don't you think of my sister as a... you don't think of my sister as a girl, do you? That's not true. If she were a guy, I'd punch the living daylights out of her.
Damn right.
I think the reason you guys get along so well is because you have that kind of platonic relationship. It's a pretty rare and enviable thing to have, don't you think? I don't get what you're saying, but it really would be a waste to treat her like a girl. Hey, Kei-chan, that's sexist.
Punch you in the mouth.
Hearing the word sexist was cause for introspection. Introspection. Oh, what a big word, Keiichi.
Yeah, the whole screen goes grayscale. We get a long monologue where we discuss the meaning of the word sexism. It's good.
Yeah, nothing quite like a soliloquy.
Yeah, in a maid cafe.
As it's just slowly zooming in on Shion.
Yeah.
What was I prejudiced against Mion and Shion for? Mion was Mion. She was the best friend a guy could have, no reservations, and head and shoulders above me when it came to club activities. If I had met her 5 years earlier, my life would probably be a lot more fun. Of this I had no doubt.
Oh, less homework, more parties,
Exactly.
more getting smashed.
Real party animals, these board
Yeah.
game nerds.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I think of when I think of board games and role-playing
Ben
games.
stares longingly in the mirror.
Ah! And I cry.
And what about Shion? She was Mion's little sister, and it hadn't even been 3 days since we met. Our relationship was much more distant, as the only thread we had in common was that I knew her sister. And for Shion, it was the same. I was somebody she met 3 days ago only because I was a friend of her sister's. The difference between Mion and Shion? Friendliness? Familiarity? Playing around with those unclear thoughts for a while, I had stopped listening to Shion. How good of you.
There you go.
Hypothetically, okay? You listening? Sorry, yeah.
Caught!
I'm listening.
Caught red-handed.
Red-handed.
Grayscale-faced.
It's just a hypothetical question, okay? Both me and my sister are in trouble, okay? We're dangling off the side of a cliff. Which one of us do you save? You can only save one. She wasn't saying it to tease me, but had a playful tone behind her voice. That's not a nice question.
Aw.
I'd want to save both of you, but I can't do that, right? Right. You can only save either Shion or Mion. Who do you save?
What's your answer, Keiichi?
From Mion, I don't think she'd be in that situation in the first place, as it's something she could easily get out of herself. I love it when people take your hypothetical situations and just go, well, that's implausible. It's like, yes, that's why it's
It's a hypothetical situation. It's almost like we're having a thought experiment that does not imply real-world scenarios.
At the same time, I have a similar distaste for hypothetical thought experiments that are
because
completely
they
useless.
completely, removed from reality, yep.
Sometimes they're fun.
Which is
but-
what this is. Completely implausible.
Yeah, there's never been anyone falling off a cliff in this story.
It's true.
Literally impossible.
I haven't seen it yet.
Cliffs don't even exist in Hinamizawa.
I don't think that Ryukishi's ever seen a cliff.
Do they have those in his prefecture?
I don't think so. I think there are no... It's just flat land for miles.
Kansas is flatter than
It's
a pancake, and
it's-
wherever Ryukishi lives is pancaker than a flat.
Yep, makes sense to me.
It's something she could easily get herself out of. But what about the normal frail Shion? I guess I'd have no choice.
Oh boy.
It's interesting that he's thinking of them as the same person, yet describing Shion as frail, whereas I would normally attribute that to being a physical difference.
Right.
So it's
Well,
like...
that's kind of the question that he's thinking about. Like, what is the difference between these two people?
Yeah, but it's like if he's observing a physical difference, then surely it'd be more obvious to him whether or not there were two people or not.
I see.
It's just a very peculiar comparison between the two when he seems to be having this struggle.
Well, yeah. Keiichi works in mysterious ways. His brain is an enigma.
The magician of words.
It's true. He is. Best boy.
It's not my sister, right? If Mion and Shion were different people, I suppose it would come to that. I couldn't confirm nor deny it.
That motherfucker! He's stealing my lines! And that said, this is why I love this man. Magician of words. Yes!
Vote in the comments. Did Ben steal from Keiichi or did Keiichi steal from Ben?
You know what? It doesn't matter because we're both the same person, bitch.
Oh, damn.
Yo, new theory. I am Keiichi because we're both lovable idiots.
Stop pouring out your own throat.
What? I only did that once.
She should have been smiling, but her gaze was locked firmly to mine.
So far. What?
In other words, that's it, isn't it? My sister is, Sorry, I messed up what I was trying to say.
Aw.
Shion was trying to talk in a lighthearted manner, but I felt there was something more behind her words.
She's a cutie.
Was Mion trying to tell me something through Shion? Not being able to put a finger on exactly what it was vexing. Shion, to hide her embarrassment, turned the conversation around. More importantly, just now, were you surprised when everybody kept on showing up? And of course I was. If it were Ren or Sadako, that would have been one thing, but for all those people, young and old together, they're all from Hinamizawa, right? Details that should not slip by.
Yeah.
Not people from Okinamiya, people from Hinamizawa.
Yeah, dog.
That's,
solidarity and shit.
solidarity and shit. It's real strange.
It's not that weird.
I
Just
mean,
working together.
it's not that weird
just looking out for each
until
other.
you point it out explicitly. Then it's a problem.
If you think so. I don't know. I don't think that Ooishi really draws attention to specific details for any real reason.
I completely agree. It's just largely just off the cuff, and then he just ties it all together at the
Yeah,
end.
he just kind of waffles it. I don't think he really has a plan either.
Neither.
Does he even know who the culprit is? Maybe that's the real twist.
Oh my god.
Maybe he doesn't know.
Yeah, that's right. Everybody in Hinamizawa is pretty close-knit. An enemy of one is an enemy of all. Nobody's going to look on from the sidelines.
You know?
They're a pretty reliable group of residents. Residents?
Yeah. Residents.
Why that word?
They're protecting the Las Plagas. Oh no.
Oh no. If somebody is being picked on, then everybody unites to get rid of the bully. It kind of sounds like the Mafia or the Yakuza's brand of unity. You shouldn't say something like that. It's something you should be thankful for. You're saved by that unity, won't you? TLDR, you can't mention Yakuza because they're active in this town.
I see.
That's what we can interpret from
Makes
this line.
sense to me. They're the Yakuza.
You were saved by that unity, won't you? Never forget to show your appreciation. I mean, the Sonozaki family is clearly that.
Obviously. We're dealing with fucking Yakuza shenanigans.
That's why they own
run the banks.
They own every fucking business in this town.
That's why they run the banks.
I half-heartedly agreed. If I knew full well I should be appreciative. Everybody's really close-knit, aren't they? Maybe it's because of tradition. Hinamizawa has been in danger of becoming a ghost town on several occasions. It's been a history of the villages uniting together each time to fight for the village's continued existence. For example, Kei-chan, did you know about the Hinamizawa Dam Project?
The what?
The Dam Project.
I've never heard of that.
I've never heard of
That's
anything
not a
along
real
these
thing.
lines. Let's see, I feel like I've heard somebody talk about it before. Was it you in a previous life?
In a previous timeline?
About 10 years ago, there was a sudden proposal to build a dam here, which would have submerged Hinamizawa underwater. Oh, that story. I think I heard my dad talk about that. I'm pretty sure that plan was cancelled, right? We made them cancel it. Everybody banded together. It was a well-earned victory. Sounded pretty much like the story I heard. The protest intensified to the point where it was featured in newspapers and magazines. As a result, the plan was suspended. The whole story with the dam apparently started before I was born. First, the proposal was only for exploratory purposes, or a small dam to control erosion.
Exposition!
Oh my god.
Let's go.
It's a cutaway, but then the cat was let out of the bag. New
Spooky music.
track.
Oh boys.
I should say I said new spooky track. I really meant new to this scene.
I was gonna say, I don't think this is a new one.
We have definitely heard this
There are
one
only
before.
4 new tracks in this chapter, and I don't think this is one of them.
But then the cat was let out of the bag. If it were completed, it would have been the biggest dam in Japan. Not just Hinamizawa, but several villages upstream would have been submerged as well. The protest immediately began. Petitions to cancel or relocate the project were drafted and submitted to the Diet. They even went so far as to the Ministry of Construction in Tokyo to hand over a direct appeal to the minister. The previous landowner sued the government, stating that there were inconsistencies in the purchase agreement and the transaction should be nullified. Owners of yet unacquired land split their properties, increasing the number of landowners in order to stifle the project.
I hope you're taking notes.
Damn, that is a good ploy.
Yeah.
Just like, oh here, you can have my land, the government cannot. Now the
Yeah.
government has to deal with twice as many people.
It's good. It's good.
Oh boy.
It's pretty great. I love it. Yeah, Ooishi's a smart man.
It was all very precious when the land acquisition was still about money. And eventually they started relying on eminent domain in order to seize land.
Oh boy.
It started at that point. The riot police began to get violent. Oh my god, riot police is the first time I've heard this.
Yeah, there you go.
Riot police? You mean the police? Why would they act violent? They punched, they kicked. There was a time I was hit. Right around here, I think. My skin split open and a whole lot of blood spilled out.
It's getting very serious for this silly maid cafe vibe.
And for this choice of music, it's like
And this outfit.
four different elements that just do not fit together at all.
So strange, this scene.
Oh my god.
Still, I hope you're paying attention.
Saying that, Shion indicated her temple by poking at it. What happened to the police? Filing a complaint against the riot police for police brutality would seem kind of strange for some reason. Naturally, they wouldn't pay heed to something like that. You wouldn't be able to establish proof on who exactly hit you, and they could justify their actions by saying you were interfering with police duties. My nana went off like a firehawk. After that, it was amazing, like a full-scale war. We weren't just going to sit by and idly file complaints. We went on the offensive. Oh my god, a newspaper? First, in order to call attention to the government, they filed a temporary injunction in court. Then, in order to gain public support, they called in prominent scientists to state that Hinamizawa was a valuable nature preserve. They pressured the prefectural and municipal assemblies, saying that when the prefectural governor ignored his constituents when he approved the project and demanded his resignation, they completely and thoroughly denounced him. Naturally, in Hinamizawa, a ferocious conflict worthy of being called the Dam War began.
Damn war hype.
Damn War.
Damn war.
Can't wait for
Get ready for that word
the
to come
fighting
back.
game on that.
Yeah, the damn war. Don't swear, bud. The damn war, though. It's a damn war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In order to suppress the police's brutality, they coordinated with the network channels and exposed the violence of the riot squad members to the public. On top of that, they put together a special expose themed around government repressing citizens and aired it nationally. It worked wonders. Following that, the SWAT teams had their hands cuffed. Is that literal or metaphorical?
With their own cuffs. Get them.
Just shut them down.
Yeah.
Day after day, the petitions and demonstrations continued. Propaganda was used to help garner support. The circle of support gradually expanded outwards from Hinamizawa. Either that bore fruit or the government finally decided against it. It was announced the dam project was indefinitely suspended just a few years ago. Indefinitely suspended? That doesn't sound like cancelled to me.
That sounds like it'll never come back.
Never come back.
Never. Don't worry about it. It's not relevant. Don't worry about it.
It's just, oof.
Oh boy.
Indefinitely suspended
Intrigue.
It's just, that's
It's a good choice of words.
That's such a good choice.
There's a piece of paper that says indefinitely suspended somewhere, and I'm sure that it's locked away in a safe, never will come back.
Never gonna be
Never
relevant.
locked away in a car with air conditioning, it'll never come back. It'll be fine.
It's interesting though. I wonder how much of the implication of the dam project coming back has already been a part of this story.
It's an interesting question.
Because it's clearly a premise that they're trying to establish for something that will, I'm sure, happen later on. But I do wonder how much of an effect it's had already.
Yeah, the question is, who is still interested in the dam project? Who, like, what actions that are currently being carried out, like, behind the scenes are, like, influenced by that? Yeah, this is a good question. Things to think about.
We did everything we could. The entire village banded together and fought. At that time, we were desperate, but now that it's over, it actually became pretty good memory. The village's feelings of solidarity and unity haven't faded. Shion said that as she focused off into the distance. I felt those eyes weren't filled with anguish, but rather with a sense of pride.
Oh,
That was jarring.
that was
Like,
It wasn't even like horrifying. It wasn't like, it's It was just like, why? Okay, we're out of that scene now. We're back to boobs time. Good.
it was less of a jump scare and more of a jump scar.
A jump scar. Makes sense to me.
That kind of solidarity is pretty nice. You don't see it too often. Bridging the generation gap and unifying the region.
Yeah, you tell him, Keiichi.
Yeah, I think so too. The dam project was a trial. I think it's just the fact that we were able to overcome it is huge.
Yeah, you tell him, Shion and or Mion.
That's right, Shion
Yeah.
and or Mion.
Yeah.
What if it was just both of them and Keiichi's just so cross-eyed they're overlapping?
That'd be amazing. He used to wear glasses, that dude. Maybe that's the twist.
Maybe that is the
That's
twist.
why he's seeing weird shit. It's because he used to wear glasses. That's it.
Fucking solved again.
Glasses nerds rise up.
The fear I was feeling until just now gradually began to fade. When people began to show up one after another while I was engaged with those thugs, I thought it was frightening. But now I felt from the bottom of my heart that I had been rude.
Oh.
The villagers prepared to defend their homeland to the death. The sense of solidarity that fostered. It might seem impudent to say this, but I was a little jealous.
Yeah, me too.
If I had been in Hinamizawa when the protest against the dam was going on, I might have been able to share in that same sense of solidarity.
And I wish I was in a blood cult.
Keiichi, you weren't here at the time, so I don't think... Hold on, that just took like a second to sink in. I was just like...
What?
Blood cult.
Look, the problem is I've been playing lots of Resident Evil 4, and it's got the same sort of thing where it's like, yeah, the cult's gonna band together and like hang out and have a good time, but it's because they're all like, they're like zombies and shit. It's great.
Of course.
It's a good time.
Keiichi, you weren't here at the time, so I don't think you can fully feel the solidarity in the village. Is that gatekeeping?
Yeah,
Is that...
I would think so.
But everyone shares it, thoroughly. Even with somebody who just moved here like you, Keiichi. So it's like half gatekeeping. It's like you can only come through the left gate.
Yeah. You can only come through the left side on this day of the month under the blood moon.
She couldn't have been more right. So many people gathered to help me out when I just moved here, even though they were strangers whose names I didn't even know. A hot feeling began welling up inside me. When I lived in the city, I didn't even know my own neighbors. I know that feeling.
Oh, yeah. Fucking.
I thought that was natural, but here that was an absurd and pathetic thing. Even though I thought of them as strangers, all the other villagers viewed me as a comrade. Happiness and warmth. I was acutely aware of those feelings as they gradually welled up inside me. My goodness, that's the most positive thing he's said in chapters.
Yay! He's such a happy boy. Fucking hell. Sonizaki-san, the manager wants you to work the floor.
Oh, hey, character I've never heard
Hey,
before.
character. Hello, how are you? Oh my god.
A more senior waitress waved her hand and called out to Shion. It seemed like it was time for work. Okay, I'm coming. Sorry, looks like I have to get to work now. That's fine. Thanks for hanging out with me, it was fun. Oh, are you going home? Yeah, my mom gets fussy if I'm not home by dinner time. My god, how late has he been out? What's going on here?
He's been here for days.
He literally just came to get a keychain. It can't have taken that long.
He's been here for days,
Oh,
dude.
God.
He's been trapped. He's been trapped by her womanly wiles. In this maid cafe, that's what they do to you.
It seemed that Shion wanted to say something, but she swallowed her words. Like we hadn't talked enough, that kind of feeling. Looking at that expression, I regretted saying something like, something that had disappointed me on like that. He's back to it again.
No!
I was about to say I could stay for a little bit longer when Shion got up out of her seat. Here, if you use the coupon, it should cover the pancakes as well.
Aw.
Saying that, she showed me a coupon booklet as she tore out a few sheets and handed them to me. Convenient, isn't it? It's a perk I get on top of my salary. It's okay, I can pay for the pancakes myself. Why are you offering, it's like...
Take the free food.
stuff from people who get it for free.
Take the free food.
Take the free stuff, Keiichi.
Keiichi, you're never gonna survive college if you don't learn to accept free food.
If he makes it to college.
You go to that society meeting, you get free food. You join all the clubs.
That's
you get
right.
free food every day for the rest of your life.
Hell yes.
That's how it works.
Hey, being so reserved doesn't fit you, Kei-chan. If I were my sister, you would have gladly let me pay for it. She said as she laughed, gently stopping me from opening my wallet.
Aw.
Being told so with such an encouraging smile really resounded with me.
I wonder why he wants to pay. Ugh. Sonizaki-san, sorry, could you take care of the register?
Oh yes, right away. Later, today was fun. Saying that, what?
That's so great. So it is a dialogue line, but it's like missing the quotation mark.
And then just goes straight back in narration.
That's great. I love it.
Can we take points? How many points do we want for that?
I would say 1 for the quotation mark, 1 for the extra line, and the third one just because Shion's so cute.
3 points.
Just for cuteness factor.
There we go.
3 points.
Seeing that, Shion smiled one more time at me.
So I'm gonna make it 10.
Oh, Mia, thanks a lot for today. I owe you one. And if you really think that, then return the favor. I'm looking forward to it. Oh my god, she responded to me on strategic error. After I said it, I realized I mistakenly called her Mion.
Oh, no.
I didn't know if she realized it or not.
Oh boy.
I love the way Ryukashi's treating this.
What's going on there?
Oh, I mean,
She responded to Mion.
oh my goodness.
Could she have been Mion the whole time?
Or it's almost like she's used to people mistaking the two of them because they're fucking twins. That's how being a twin is like.
I guess so. I guess
what
so.
being a twin is like. Do you know how much
so.
that
Are you a
annoys
twin?
me? That's the first time I think I've ever pronounced or ever spoken that way.
What do you mean?
The difference
what are you
between
concerned about?
Okay, so I said what I said was that's how being a twin is like. However, that is
It's what?
grammatically useless because it's what being a twin is like, or how.
Being a twin is.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. So yeah, you just spoke bad.
I spoke
You didn't
bad.
speak English
but
good.
Here's the thing: is people have started doing the how blah 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 is like so much.
It's such a meme.
It gives me the shits.
And it's bleeded into your languages.
It's bled into my language.
It's bleeded into your language.
It's so redundant.
It's awful. This is why we just don't speak to people who don't do English good.
Get out of my house.
No, you stuck with me.
Lazing around and watching television after dinner was part of my daily routine. Might seem like a waste at first glance, but you could say it was an important time when I was able to accrue knowledge of everything from politics to economics to various trivia.
He's learning.
This is the canned response he gives his mother when his mother's like, "You're watching too much television, Keiichi."
That is not something that a teenager ever thinks, but it's what they say.
Yes.
100%.
After dinner was valuable time well spent while the brain was at its most supplied with nutrients.
Yep, we know you're rehearsing your little play here. Oh god. It's a game show.
You idiot. It's obvious that Tokyo Tower is told we're the ones on the game show. That's the
Obviously.
Today I tested my knowledge of trivia by watching my weekly quiz show. Sitting in front of the television, I was able to get a lot of the answers right. But if I were actually up on stage, I'd fail miserably. Wait. Oh no, it's Keiichi
shouting at it.
screen.
You know what? It doesn't matter. We are the game show. We are in the game show, and that's all that matters. I'm definitely in a game show right now.
Ben, which is the tallest tower in Japan?
I don't fucking know.
Oh, it's obvious the Tokyo Tower is taller.
Game show.
Is that what the question is?
Hire us.
Find out next week.
I don't fucking know.
Oh shit, the phone's ringing. Who could it be?
It's someone. Keiichi, phone call from Sonosaki-san.
5 points if dad.
No, it won't be dad. It won't be.
Okay, Sionizaki.
We don't even know.
It's Mion.
It could be either of them.
It was a little late for her to be calling. I had a bad feeling about this. I had a hunch it was something to do with the club activities. She's probably going to inform me about what we were doing tomorrow. This was Mion we were talking about.
Yeah.
She might even go so far as to say we're doing club activities right now, so hurry up and come over. By the way, it was 8 p.m.
Night activities. Woo!
Hello? No, we were having a club battle right now. Huh? That's not it. I mean, it's Mion, but it's a very un-Mion-like way of talking. It's almost like it's Shion.
Nah.
Could it be?
It's definitely Mion. There's only one of them, right? It's Mion.
Sorry, could it be not Mion, but Shion? That's right. Good evening. I'm sorry for calling so late. I swear to God, if this is because he's fucking forgot to pick up his fucking stupid keychain.
The keychain? I hope so.
I
hope after all that, he got pancakes but forgot his keychain.
Fucking.
You know what? That's a classic strat though. You like leave your sock behind, and you're like, girl, I gotta come back and pick up that sock. And then you meet them again and you play dumb board games with them.
because just fucking speaking to people is so hard. You need to leave socks.
You need to leave socks at ladies' places so you can play board games with
Ben
them.
ever comes over to your place and leaves a sock.
Keep it.
Don't respond. Ben has never left a sock here.
I left a sock there. I haven't left a sock here. I have left my pipe, my headphones, my water bottle, a USB on the floor. We're getting there. We're not quite at sock level. We're close.
For me, this would have been a ill-fittingly polite way of talking. But since it was Shion, it was natural.
Yeah.
Even though they were both the same person.
Obviously.
Yeah,
this is Mion we're talking to.
With a dry smile, I enjoyed that mysterious feeling. It's like, I don't want to just make votes on whether I think they're the same person or not, because I'm having so much fun just Ryukishi throwing me about in a room full of possibilities.
It's fun, isn't it? It's like some kind of cat box of two twin people.
I know, it's so good.
It's a pretty small cat box.
It's also like, at this point, there is no realistic implication for, like, whether or not, for which the truth is. Like, there is no circumstance.
Well, we don't even know, we don't know what the mystery is, right? Like, nothing crazy has happened.
Yeah.
There's no need to figure out who was who.
Like, sure, you could say that the way that Shion, like, if they were the same person, the way that Shion is acting when we're in scenes with her could be important for, like, how Mion/Shion feels, but at the same time, if they're different people, it doesn't matter at all. So it's just like, it's
curious.
It's just like a block breaker game, and we're just slowly breaking the blocks until eventually we clear the field.
It's great. Yeah, I love that that's the way that you're approaching these characters. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Like some kind of game that needs to be beaten. Or a prize to be won. Did you learn nothing from Aladdin?
I've learned nothing from Aladdin or any other story that I've ever read.
Except that Robin Williams is best boy.
No, it's fine. What's up? Kei-chan, do you like sweets, like cakes or desserts? There's no way I hated them. I'm an unabashed glutton.
Damn right.
Did he just think over the phone?
Yes, she telepathically connected to him.
Keiichi's wearing his thoughts on his face has progressed to a whole nother level.
It's in the telephone. It's great. I love it. This is a little bit like his face like pokes out of the telephone on the other side of the line. That's it. We've solved Higurashi. We figured it out.
That's great. Actually, there's a new dessert contest this summer. I'm sorry, what?
A new dessert contest.
A new dessert contest. Yeah.
In this summer.
Just like a dessert contest.
Yeah, a dessert contest.
You know dessert contests.
I know those. I've been in at least 7
hundreds of dessert contests.
Hundreds, 700.
That's just how I spend my summers.
Dessert contests with my friends. You know?
I wonder if someone was unironically just agreeing with everything we just said.
I hope so. If there's, real talk, in the comments, let us know. If you're that guy who's like, I do dessert contests, I'm very competitive. I will, I'll make...
Are we making them? Are we eating them? Are we looking at them?
That's a great question.
Are we using them in a food fight?
Let's find out. I heard they explained it.
Looks like they have a new dessert menu every season.
Oh boy.
They were hiring taste testers for potential desserts.
All the mystery blown out the window. That's sad.
I guess it's... Keiichi wouldn't know how difficult it is.
That's what I thought. That's what I figured.
I just had to unveil that.
Okay.
But now we can't get points for this line. God damn.
What do you mean? I didn't say anything.
Why'd you do this, Ben?
I didn't say anything. I just mumbled.
The desserts at Angel Mort have a good reputation. It's pretty difficult to get accepted as a taste tester.
We can just cheat.
We wouldn't cheat in this contest, not even once.
We would.
I'll get right to the point.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Star!
You say ta-da, but I can't see over the phone. Still, could be. Keiichi, we've just established that you can think through the phone.
Yeah. You can see.
Clearly just stick your head through the wire and poke it out the other end.
Yeah, yeah.
Keiichi's,
like One Piece Man,
Keiichi's like that guy
spaghetti.
in children's cartoons who just does that.
Yeah, of course he is. This is a TV show / cartoon. Kids cartoon.
That's right. I have a taste testing ticket right here.
Don't let your kids
If you don't
watch
mind
this.
sweets, how about it?
I've heard so many stories about people who are like, I watched Higurashi when I was 6 because my babysitter left it on, and it scarred me for life. And I'm like, why? Why do you do this? Why are babysitters so bad? Why are they so awful?
I don't know. Normally my babysitter and I, when I was a young child, just watched Lord of the Rings at 3 times speed and did additional dialogue for it while it was on fast forward.
You had a fucking nerd as a babysitter, which is great. My babysitter took me to the Botanical Gardens and introduced me to the wonders of peanut butter and tomato sandwiches.
Like tomato sauce or just tomato?
No, just tomatoes. So you slather on some peanut butter on one
yeah, no,
side
that sounds good. Peanut butter and tomato sauce sounds too much.
No, why would you put sauce on a fucking peanut butter sandwich?
I don't know.
Get
Ask
out
my
of
sister.
life. Get what? I don't want to. I don't want to know her.
My sister is the kind of person who has food with her tomato sauce.
Why?
As opposed to
why? It's so bad though. I never have tomato sauce. It's barbecue sauce or nothing.
This for the Americans out there, this is ketchup.
No! Different sauce. Ketchup does not exist. I've never seen it in my life. Rinny, I'm telling you, it doesn't exist. Rinny, get out of here.
When you say how about it, you basically mean with that ticket I can eat all the new desserts I want. I say to be beware of honeypots, but this is sweeter than any pot of honey. It's like a pot of desserts.
It's a pot full of honey-based desserts.
Oh, you can eat free dessert? No way.
Oh my god.
If you're okay with that, I'll register you as a taste tester. When you come to the restaurant tomorrow, just give the person in charge your name, and everything will work out.
Oh boy.
When you say everything will work out, you mean all you can eat? For free? Yeah, it's free. There's quite a bit, so I recommend come hungry. This was such a delectable opportunity, it was almost scary. This was really Shion, right? This wasn't me on posing as Shion in order to bait me into a trap, was it? What kind of trap could this be?
A honeypot.
Oh, here, you're here now, and you're hungry. Suck it.
It's full of salsa. Look, I've seen that in the animes. Rewrite has a rather infamous set of scenes where a character makes a cake, and the restaurateurs are like, "How they're gonna eat that cake, and they're gonna disgrace us by eating it all. What if we put salsa sauce in the cake?" And then they eat the cake, or it's a sundae. They eat the sundae, but it's got like salsa sauce in it. But they just eat it, and it's great. And that's the bit. That's the joke.
That's rubbish.
I know it is. It's ridiculous.
Terrible.
It's ridiculous. That's Rewrite. Everyone go read Rewrite. Best game.
What am I saying? They're the same person. Oh no, fuck.
No!
No points for that, though.
It's alright. I blame Rewrite for it.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're thinking, Keiichi. You're thinking this is too good to be true, right? I mean, I would never.
It's gonna be Tabasco sauce.
He's thinking through the phone again.
Oh no.
Heard from my sister, but you're really somebody who can't tell a lie.
Oh.
Not averse to someone like that. She laughed with a voice that sounded a lot like how Mion would laugh. Keiichi just like wraps another red thread around a pin on his corkboard and
sticks it in. It's a picture of like Shion, it's like stuck in her forehead. No. Why?
It's not like I was intending on it, but it's just so fuck. I fucked it up again.
Oh no.
This one I'll give a point for. 1 point, Ryukishi.
1 point.
Only one.
Wasn't my fault.
You're still so far in the lead. It's not like I was intending on it, but it just so happens that my shift ends early tomorrow. If it's not a bother, I thought we might could spend a little time together after I'm done. Oh my god.
What? Some kind of dato? My god.
Poor Renner.
No comment.
Ben's face just then was worth it.
No. You suck.
So
Renner and Keiichi are the best couple.
You like winced when I said that. That was like almost a fear level reaction.
Let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. I don't want to talk about it. Renner will have her moment. She will have her moment.
Your shift ends early tomorrow.
God damn it.
Yeah, so while you take your time eating dessert, I'll finish up. Well, I didn't have any plans anyway. I don't mind hanging out with you for a bit. It's not like we have to go anywhere. I was thinking we could cool off in the evening while we take a walk. How romantic.
No.
That's no reason for me to refuse. Out of courtesy, I might as well take her up on her offer. By the way, Kei-chan, you and I have been meeting up every day, haven't we? Now that you say it, I guess we have.
People start to talk.
Since you said okay, we have an excuse to meet again tomorrow. Huh? What was Mion saying? Kei-chan, your voice just cracked. What's the matter?
That was a good sticker. I like that.
Thank you.
I hope it came out properly.
I hope it did as well. It wasn't a video phone, but she could tell I was beet red.
What if it was, though?
His face is just sticking out the other side of the phone. Yeah. It's beautiful.
It is actually a video call, and he just doesn't know.
In the 1980s? Yeah. My goodness, Keiichi.
Keiichi's
we
father
knew he was
is
rich.
Actually an inventor for a pharmaceutical organization called Umbrella, and they've created video phones. And that's...
In case you missed it a few minutes ago, Ben's been playing Resident Evil.
What are you talking about?
Well, then you should definitely come tomorrow. I'll take my leave here. Good night. Good night.
I just can't wait till Keiichi starts wearing sunglasses and sitting in fancy chairs.
Shion finished with what she had to say, ended the conversation without any chit-chat.
God damn it.
When I returned to the living room after hanging up the phone, the TV was already off and my mom was sleeping in the rocking chair.
Oh.
Not feeling like turning the TV back on, I went back upstairs and returned to my room.
It seems uncomfortable, honestly. Falling asleep in a rocking chair.
I mean, depends on the quality of your rocking chair.
I suppose so. If it's one of those really old, you know, those old ones that are half falling apart, but they're like real comfy. Love those chairs.
Maybe.
Maybe! Get out of life.
I just don't know if I'm thinking of the same old falling apart rocking chair as you are.
I guess not. I'm thinking of like, it's got like rips in the fabric, but the stuffing is still completely
fabric
there.
rocking chairs? Ben, this is a whole nother level.
What?
To me, old rocking chair is wooden with cushions.
Not wooden, no. Get on those like fluffy ones, the ones with fabric and stuff.
The ones that are just actually just like a regular
armchairs?
couch. Armchair, yeah.
Yeah, armchairs that rock back and forth. Look, point is, chairs are amazing. Go sit in one.
I can't wait until the chair murder comes in later down the story so we can finally actually be relevant with this tangent.
I can't wait for Chair-kun to come along and attack Keiichi with his own leg. Chair-kun.
Chair-kun?
Chair-kun.
Is that like Cher the singer?
Maybe.
I've only been receiving favors from Shion, haven't I? He's talking to himself. She brought me over a bento and saved me when I got involved with those thugs. She's supposed to be a different person so I could thank Mion at school. Kind of think of it, she'd probably just say she'll pass it on to her sister. I have to thank Shion directly. Tomorrow I'll have to repay her somehow.
Bunch of cuties.
Of weird nerds.
Bunch of love shit going on.
Oh my goodness.
Higurashi's really all about the love.
Yeah, no friendship. Friendship is a lie.
Friendship is okay, but like
friendship is
shipping characters is really what.
Yeah, friendship is only a transitional.
New tips, details of the Delinquent 3. I told you they would go back. Yeah.
For those of you that weren't here when Ben said that they were coming back,
I said it. What's that say? What's that achievement?
Mob mentality.
Mob mentality.
View new tips. Let's go.
Can't wait for them to start shouting
I
Spanish.
I love just
what?
How it just
it's great.
changes the direction
right.
without really changing anything in the scene. It's like, oh look, the fold away chair disappears. It's a different vending machine, and we have these random those bins. Those are bins. It's beautiful.
I don't fucking know. Let's go.
It's completely irrelevant detail. I just enjoyed it. Because the angles were matched so neatly.
Oh my god, it's our boys! The best characters of Arc 2.
Yes.
Just why you're arresting us? Bullshit! Let go of me! Kuma-chan, you can let go of their arms now. Here, please, sit down.
The three people rub their arms painfully.
Thank you.
Kumatani...
Oh, this is definitely Ooishi talking, because he's like Kuma-chan, but his head, he's like Kumatani-kun. Little scat.
Take
This
it,
beautiful
take
boy.
it, son.
The
It's all
three
you.
people.
The scene's all you.
The three people rubbed their arms painfully. Kumatani-kun and the others must have been squeezing them pretty tightly. Don't get me wrong. I haven't arrested you or anything, Kuma-chan. Go get me something cold from the fridge, please.
It's time to waterboard you instead.
Yeah. Would you like your barley with foam or without? He plunked down onto the reception sofa, and despite not yelling anymore, they still had dangerous expressions. What I'd give to be young again. I'll drink even if you don't, you know. Excuse me for helping myself. Beer is best when you drink it on the job.
I love these scenes.
I love Ooishi. He's my favorite man.
As he downed the beer with glee, the three people exchanged glances, then finally reached out for their cans. They hadn't stopped being cautious. It was more like they didn't see a reason to refuse. They each opened their cans and began to drink the contents.
Oh, I just never want this scene to end. Where did you guys come from? You're not from around here. Foo.
They looked at each other again, suspicious of whether they should tell him.
Are you all college students? Friends on a trip? You were probably traveling on bikes or something. Sounds like fun I wish I was having. I fucking love him.
He's so great.
He's like so friendly.
It's just like he's having a friendly conversation with you, and then he just
There's a gun on the
starts
table.
being depressed.
Yeah.
It's like, sounds like fun. I wish I was having fun.
I was having
It's been
fun in
years
Bahamas.
since I've enjoyed myself.
When I let myself hang free in the wind. Go to the beaches, see the sights. You don't live close by, do you? Where did you come from? Osaka, perhaps. What does it matter to ya? No, there's no use trying to intimidate me. You would have all been in a lot of trouble if I'd left you there, right? They seem to recall the thrilling event from earlier. While they could understand getting surrounded by students or a gang or something along those lines, they would never have been surrounded by locals, both young and old, both men and women before. It was easy to imagine how scared they must have been. If you were from here, the people of Inamizawa wouldn't have done anything to you, no matter what you had done wrong. They're all special. Not in the sense of parents not wanting to get involved in their children's fights. If one person gets bullied, the village will come out in full force. It's not just an idle threat, you know.
I'm just picturing, like, when this whole incident went down in Kinomiya, just everyone who was still in Hinamizawa just all turned and started walking
they started
in that
walking
direction.
along the bridge. Yeah, totally. Couldn't argue against that.
I'm picturing, like, the scene from the end of Hot Rod. Have you
I
seen that
haven't
movie?
seen
Oh,
that.
God.
I need to watch more movies. You keep playing like, look at these movies, and I'm like, I don't watch movies.
It's great.
Who watches movies?
Basically, they're just doing this like big motivational walk to this huge bombastic song, and then like
Great.
the crowd that's following them just turns into a riot.
Sounds amazing. Wait, but it's called Hot Rod. Isn't that about cars?
No,
Okay. I couldn't argue against that.
you can't.
They themselves have been surrounded. They'd seen it with their own eyes. There was no doubt about it.
Also, for anyone that's like, how dare you spoil the movie? It was in the trailers. Fight me.
Well, now you're getting attacked by the fucking internet. I'm glad. We can go down and get the guns blazing.
Yeah, dude.
Like Ooishi Kuma-chan.
And the real reason
Yeah.
he couldn't be afraid is because he's just got like two M16s pointed at them.
I'd believe it. I would absolutely believe that. Around these parts, if the people of Inamizawa give you a glare like that, you simply get demoned away and no one will ever hear from you again.
He's the messenger of Oyashiro-sama.
He is! Yes, Inamizawa. You'll certainly disappear without a trace. Do you all have families that would get the police to search for you if you went missing? If not, then that's bad. You'll vanish and that'll be the end of it. Foo. Even then, we got there soon enough that nothing happened. If we'd been late, things could have taken a turn for the worse. They'd been forced into an alleyway. These young men wouldn't be sitting on a couch right now. They might be lying on an autopsy table.
There's some vicious villagers.
Yeah. Well, probably not.
Thank goodness he's laughing in his own internal monologue.
He has to. He has to remember. He has to keep it up.
Part of me is like, you know how we've been doing this thing where all of these scenes are Ooishi talking to himself?
They are.
It's really,
true.
this scene, instead of having these mobsters in here, it's actually just Ooishi looking over his notes from when they were in here and reenacting how he thinks the conversation should have gone.
I think that's what he does. That's what he does as soon as the scene's end. Is he goes to the back room and he fucking rehearses it. Anyway, perhaps they'd be a little more cooperative if we'd found them as corpses. How hilarious.
Laugh track.
How did you all get to Okonomiya? By train? By bike? Bike.
I'm sorry to derail this scene again, but I just wanted to point out that the way that this filter is applied makes it look like that chair in the background is transparent.
It looks like it's part of the wall.
Yeah.
It's like a painting or a graffiti
It's
or
really
something.
strange.
It's great. I love it. It's not good.
It's a ghost chair.
It's a ghost chair. Watch out for ghost chairs. They are quite common
It's a
in
horror
land I
novel.
come
We
from.
knew it all along.
In Russia.
We were talking about chairs earlier and how they were going to come back and get us.
In Soviet Russia, a chair couldn't get you. They're still parked, aren't they? If you go waltzing in to get them back, they really might gang up on you. Hell's that? We'll take them all. Calm down, calm down. Why are young people these days so quick with the shouting? You don't want any more trouble, right? Tell me the bike license plate numbers. I'll bring them here for you. Goma-chan, please, borrow the loading truck we use for traffic disasters.
Traffic disasters in small valley village.
That's why they have the truck. Got it. Is fine. We'll get them ourselves.
I thought I was playing Kuma-chan.
You didn't talk, so I thought I'd go back to Ooishi. Look, if you want to take the next
No, it's
one,
fine. He's talking to himself. He's
but
talking to
Kuma-chan,
himself.
we really
Commit.
should. But
Commit.
it's Kuma-chan.
Commit.
You're fine. I'm committing. I'm committing to the bit.
Commit to the bit.
Do you really want to get surrounded again? The police may not be fast enough to save you this time. It's fine, isn't it? If we're surrounded, they're gonna get knocked down. Hey.
Oh my god, that's the angriest I've ever seen him look.
He's never been this angry. You're there. You're drinking the barley with foam rights. Try turning your engines on. I'll arrest you on the spot for drunk driving. That's fucking dirty.
He fucking played him.
Fucking got me.
Oh, he's so
you
good.
Son of a cop.
He's so good.
Your tax dollars will be put to good use in bringing all of your bikes back here. Quit complaining and tell me the goddamn license plates, you pieces of shit. The three were hesitant to tell me the numbers. They were mumbling something along the lines of not remembering them since they just bought the bikes.
The bikes.
Yeah. Well, that's what I thought. Kuma-chan, go with the truck and bring the bikes back. Get the tough-looking red Yamaha, the one with the broken right tail light, and the white one that had the packing tape stuck to the seat. It's those ones. They belong to you, right? He didn't answer. Those must be the right ones. Ooishi-san, the talk is here, so I'll get going. Yes, please do. Wait, Kuma-chan, hold on, one more thing. What's up? Look at the numbers. We don't want to bring the wrong ones back. The three people's faces changed color. They made themselves very easy to understand. Let's take it easy here until your bikes get back. There's more beer, you know. We have some snacks, too. Want to watch TV? There's probably nothing on, though. Nah, thanks, we's leaving. Don't want to hang here forever. Suddenly, there were 5 or 6 huge officers surrounding them.
And they were all Ooishi.
Oh, no! Their clearly overpowering stares nailed them to the sofa. What do we do? Going on a trip by stealing motorcycles, huh? Students these days have too much time on their hands. And scene. Thank you, Ooishi. The best cop.
What a bastion of good feelings and faith.
I love that man. He's my favorite.
He's the best character.
No. He's best boy.
He's the best character.
He's not cute enough. It's not cute. Look, he's handsome. He's a handsome boy. Rhoda-chan, where are you? I need you in my hour of need.
This is really great. I really enjoy.
Yeah?
We'll definitely cover this in the post-edit recap for episode 1. So you might have already heard this, but I really did enjoy how
watching me suffer. Is that where you're going with this?
How blatant you were at your feelings towards episode 1 because you just couldn't contain how bad you felt for Renna.
I'd say shit.
Rather than playing along with the idea of like, oh my goodness, maybe Renna is the evil one, or maybe Renna is possessed and is actually the crazy one, not
Maybe she
Keiichi.
is. You
were just so broken that there was no other way that could have gone.
You don't know what's going on. Renna could be anything. She could be evil
Could be
psychopath.
absolutely anything.
You don't know. Never confirm or deny anything.
You and your poor soul. You need to be more heartless.
I do. I need
series.
I need to figure out how to just hate everyone.
You need to be more analytical.
That's how I do it. That's how I have to be.
Alrighty.
We'll see you in the next one.
We will indeed.
Ugh.